So many good ones. Halo 5, Fallout 4, Star Wars Battlefront. Let's see. No. 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 This game. No. Oh. Hey guys, what's going on here? Neon Crisis. It's been a while. I think my last video was in November or some such. And I hope you all had a great holiday. I sure as hell did. And I wish I was still on my holiday, but I'm not, and that's fine. Because I got an Xbox One out of my holiday, just like I thought I would. I got a bunch of great games. I got Halo 5, Fallout 4, Star Wars Battlefront. What a great lineup to start out with. And my friend let me borrow Black Ops 3, which I'm hoping to be getting for my birthday, which is next month. This game is awesome, as well as all the other ones down there. I have some games on the Xbox One. I got Neverwinter, which is the new MMORPG that came out, Dungeons & Dragons Forgotten Realms stuff. But the game I want to talk about that's on Xbox One that I wasted my money on is Elder Scrolls Online! It's rated M for no reason. Sorry I'm freaking out. This game, I thought this game would be awesome. I'm a big, huge freak of the Elder Scrolls games. I have Oblivion. Skyrim is on my Xbox 360. I spent 65 and a half days on Skyrim, which probably isn't a lot compared to most of you out there. But it's a lot to me, and I've done so many things on Skyrim, and Skyrim is one of my favorite games of all time. And, Skyrim is so good, but this game, where did they go wrong with this game? I'll tell you where. Making it massively multiplayer online. I mean, me and my friend wish Skyrim had some online moments sometimes where I could invite him to come in and he would be there and we could wander around together, kind of like in Borderlands, where it is kind of MMO style and kind of like Destiny even. Destiny did it right with the MMO part, but this game is huge. I mean, you have Morrowind to explore, parts of Morrowind, Cyrodiil, all of Cyrodiil, and the Rift, and Evermarch, I think, or Eastmarch of Skyrim, which is when the Rifting. But it's so big that, like, when you die, you get sent to these things called way shrines, which are like checkpoints, and it's not. I didn't really think that was big of a problem, but the problem is you die so freaking easy, and you get sent back to the way shrine, and the way shrine just happens to be 500 miles from where you died at and where you're supposed to be, and so you have to trek all the way back to where you were at, and it's not fun. And also, the online aspect of it, the online aspect is good. You can join groups, you can join guilds, you can trade with other players, you can put your items in a bank for another character to come in and if you have another character and get those items. But the progression in the game is so slow. MMORPGs about me and RPGs in general are all about the progression, where you have that sense of progression and that feel of the game where you want to get to that level so you can use this item and look this cool and have mounts and all this and that. But the game, Elder Scrolls Online, really screwed it up. It's a hassle to level up. All the quests feel the same. They're either go kill this many enemies, or go burn these crates, or go find this item. Which, I mean, it's most of MMO. It's like every MMO thing, quest that there is in MMOs, because it's like the only thing you can do. But the thing about it is, it doesn't have any significance. Like, I don't even listen to the dialogue of the people of what they're saying. And in Skyrim, I always listen to the dialogue. The voice acting is perfect. It's awesome. It's so interacting. This game, you just feel like you're along for the ride. I mean, you're supposed to be, like in Skyrim, you're the Dragonborn. In this game, you're supposed to be a legendary hero that saves Tamriel from from basically a civil war and Moloch Ball, who's a Daedric prince who comes and takes over Cyrodiil. But the thing is, you don't feel that way because of all the other people that are also that same person around you. And the progression, it's so hard to level up. And when I do level up, I don't feel like I really accomplished anything. Sure, I add points to my health and stamina and magicka or whatever I'm trying to level up. I can upgrade my attacks and buy new skills for my quick bar. But I mean, what's really the point of all that if basically they do the same thing and they won't work unless you're strong enough for that certain enemy you're trying to defeat or boss or all this. And speaking of the world is so big. I would think they could have put more like caves or dungeons into the world, and there's not a lot to do. It's for me. It's basically I'll get a quest. I'll go do that quest, and then I'll try to stick to the main quest while off doing like side quests and stuff to get experience and level up so I'm strong enough for the next quest I can go do. And so all the quests that I was talking about, they're all the same, and the world, it's so big. You would think they could put stuff in it like caves, dungeons, like barrows from Skyrim and stuff, and other games like Oblivion, and just like little like checkpoint things that are like nice places to like look at the whole world and like, oh wow, this world is so gorgeous. But they didn't do anything with that. It's like basically what you're trying to do is you're trying to go from one town in Stone Falls. I forgot what it's called because I don't. Stone Falls, and you go through it from town to town to town to town to town until you get to a fortress which is taken over by either bandits, monsters, Daedra, all these kinds of things. You liberate that fortress and then you can move on to the next area. The significant thing about this though is that each area you go to has its own story basically. Like one area has been taken over by like raiders and stuff, and you have to get rid of the raiders and free that part of the map. And then the other place has a zombie epidemic going around. And you have to figure out why these people are turning into zombies, and you have to find out if they're making a cure. But I wouldn't know any of that unless I listened to just a tiny bit of dialogue, because I don't really listen to the dialogue in the game. And this Elder Scrolls game's dialogue is very, 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 very major and very important to the game. But the dialogue, it's no significance. I mean, what the people are telling you, they're telling you like useless stuff. And what I usually do is I just spam the A button, get the quest, go do the quest, come back, spam the A button some more so I can get out and get in as much as possible. And I'm sorry I'm hating on this game so much, guys. I know some of you probably really like this game, and I mean, it's a game that has potential, but the potential has been lost due to just it's blah. It's blah. And like the progression system, the only way you can get cool stuff in this game from where I'm at is by using real money. And why would you want to do that and waste more money on a $50, $40 game that you already spent money on? That's just my feelings. Let's talk about some of the technical stuff of the game, the lag, the graphics, just quality in general. I hardly found any lag with this game at all. It runs very smoothly. It's usually at 50 to 45 FPS for me, which is very smooth. Uh, the graphics are beautiful. I wish they kind of did something with like the Skyrim, how Skyrim was a little darker and dank. It was really danky, and Game of Thrones. It had a Game of Thrones to feel to it. This game is very fantasy, I want to say. I mean, it's a fantasy game, yeah, but this game is really fantasy. It has a bunch of bright colors. It has a bunch of unique, weird environments, like Morrowind has their giant mushrooms and stuff, and the volcano. But it's all very, for a mature rated game, it's very bright, and it's like a kind of like Skylanders, I guess, like that childish feel you get while playing it. It's just, but the gameplay is good. The attacks are good. I should talk more about the attacks. All right, so the class you choose and the race you choose, it doesn't really affect the game at all, because either way, if you're a Dragon Knight, which I am, you have a sword and a shield, and you're basically a tank. You focus on defense and mainly attacks. Um, that doesn't really matter unless you're playing PvP, which is another matter I'll cover. Uh, you can use, if you don't want to use your sword and shield, you don't have to. The powers, each class has different set of like special powers though. I don't know what all of them are, but mine is like a fire chain thing and all this and that. But if you want to, you can use a two-handed weapon. You can use a bow. You can dual wield. You can have a sword and shield. You can just go fight with magic. Just use your fist. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter what class you choose, and it's not very unique at all. But the PvP aspect of it is Cyrodiil, which is the location from Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. Uh, Also a really good game. Cyrodiil is really, it's green and lush and basically a big forest region with the Imperial City, which is the capital of Tamriel, and the center of the map. But the thing they screwed up on really bad is they made all of Cyrodiil a PvP arena. There is It's split into three sections for each faction you're in. You can be in one faction or another; doesn't really matter. But whatever faction you're in, it's that area you'll start in where you're at, and you have to defend your forts, take over the other enemy's forts to win the game and take over the Imperial City. But the thing is, I wish there was an option where you could just explore Cyrodiil without the PvP and go from, because it's all of Cyrodiil. They didn't place parts in it like they did with Rift and the East March. It's the whole country, and I wish they did it that way. That's just, I don't know. I don't. I'm probably never gonna go to Cyrodiil because I don't want to be raped by level 50 assholes. But I just, this game, it has so much potential, and it's an Elder Scrolls game, and it has, the music's good and all that stuff. But I just wish it was more stuff, I guess, like in Skyrim. Because while I'm going on following a quest, I'll see a little icon on my map that's not has not been discovered yet, and this is with Fallout too. I'll do this for Fallout. I'll be like, oh sweet, I'll go check that place out and see what they have, see if there's any cool items, any money, good experience grinds. This game doesn't have that. This game is you just go to your quest, do your quest, go back to the person who gave it to you, get your stuff, and then you leave. That's all it is. There's no special locations. There's no like hotels or uh, little shops off to the side. No little huts you can go in and interact with people and find out this lady is a vampire and you need to kill her because she has a secret underground basement with all this witchcraft stuff. And there's none of that in this game. It's a good game for people who like vast worlds that they can, I don't know how to say this, devote many hours of their time and they're very devoted to the game. But the game I'm playing now to replace this game is called Neverwinter, and it's the new MMORPG that just came out on Microsoft platforms, the PC and the Xbox One. It's a free to play MMO. I highly recommend it. It is very fun. Uh, I mean, this game is good too. It's not for me. Uh, Whoever does like this game, I'm sorry if I hated on it too much. I was just speaking my opinion, and yeah. So yeah, check this out. I gotta show you guys this. Look at that. Do you know who that is? That's Luke fucking Skywalker. And my Xbox One. It's my baby. I love you so much. And I have this poster over here, and I need to put it somewhere, but I have no idea where. But yeah, uh, that's it for this video, guys. Drop a like, share if you wanna, subscribe if you wanna. I don't really care. I just needed to get that off my head because I was playing that. I played that for probably a good 3 days, and then I'm like, there, I haven't done anything yet. And like on Neverwinter, I'm level 15. I have a level 15 Drow, a Hunter Ranger class. And on level 15, after only like probably 4 hours of playing the game, and on Elder Scrolls Online, my character is like level 15 after 3 days of playing the game. And so it's not my game, guys. But hope you enjoyed the video. Stay legendary.